Hello everyone, and today in this episode I will be working on the front area of my base. But before we start, I have to explain why I have a enchanting table and a nether portal. That's because I was recording episode 2, but this is episode 2 obviously, but when I was recording episode 2 I wasn't really happy with it, and I've done a lot of progress and I've died. I'll throw up some highlight screenshots hopefully in my editing software, but simply we're going to be working on the front area because it kind of looks a little bit boring, to be honest. So I kind of had the idea of making a sort of cave entrance for my nether portal. So this is going to take a little while, so I'm going to be needing a little bit extra tough, so I'm going to try to find that. Okay, I have 2 stacks and 1 stack in my chest, so I think that should be enough. I'm gonna have to plan out how I'm gonna be wanting this mountain slash cave to look like. So I think I want it really not too big, just so it doesn't look too weird. And we also have to get a better entrance to our starter base. This already looks relatively nice, I'd say. So if we add some diorite to this and maybe some other texture blocks, it will start to look a little bit nicer. Okay, so we are out of tuff almost, and we are gonna be needing some extra andesite, I mean. So I'm gonna be making sure we have a little bit extra or andesite. Okay, I have a bunch of extra andesite now, and that should be enough for a pretty long while, and we're only gonna have to mine it whenever we need to make a bigger mountain, probably. Maybe you could have like a little bit of a lower plateau right here. I think that would look quite nice. This could be like a little bit of a grassy area or moss, because we have some over there. Okay, so this is looking already pretty nice, but I'm thinking it does literally need some extra detail because it's really flat. So we could spice it up with like a little building here. Okay, I have 3 stacks of dirt right now, and that should hopefully be enough to complete the roof or the little plateau. So now that's the top done, I'm gonna make this look a little bit less flat by adding a little building. Alright, so I'm gonna be making a composter so I can hopefully get some extra saplings. Okay, so 1 composter is enough. We could put that right there. And we have like a little bit of seeds, so let's hope we can get some bone meal. Apparently not. Do we have any other organics we don't need? Because we only have like 4. So I'm gonna be using that on my moss. Alright, this looks a lot better now. Oh, here's my salt. So yeah, this little area over here needs changing. Okay, so the dirt part is basically done. But we have a jungle over there if it wants to render in. And I saw some bamboo, so we're gonna use that for some extra bone meal, because we still need a lot more wood. There it is. A lot, and I really mean a lot of bamboo. This should be enough bamboo for now, because we don't need a entirety of a forest, but we'll be planting some so we can eventually have a stick farm. And while we're here, let's take some sugarcane as well, because we're gonna need books. I'm so happy how this looks already. We are gonna have to make a staircase as soon as possible, because parkouring to get up here is a pain. But let's try to get some extra bones and stuff. And that whole stunt gave me only 3 bones. So I'm gonna be making that part moss, because I think having a little bit of texture variety is gonna look pretty. And with the moss I don't need, I'm gonna be able to make some extra bone meal. But I did not know you couldn't make bone meal without bamboo. So let's try to use as less bone meal as possible for this little area, because we have 15. Can leave it like this, but this over here, we can make this like a little bit mossy, trying to make it look a little bit more lush. We are gonna have to make this path up Maybe you could do like a crooked bridge or something. But first, let's finish the little house over here. Okay, so now that the building is done, it looks a little bit better now. Obviously, the building is gonna get a few trapdoors here and there because it looks kind of pale in comparison to, well, nothing basically. Okay, so I've been spending some time on this, and I rerouted the mine entrance to be right here. So you can go inside of the mine right like that. And now I'm only gonna have to do the fencing and light this up properly. And then this side is done, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's not my best work, but I am limited on movement, and I'm not the best survival builder out there. I personally prefer building creative, but that's just my personal preference. So I really like this. So I'm gonna work on the lighting right now and some wood extras and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly check my sugarcane so I can get some extra, so I can expand my farm. And then I'm gonna have to get some food because I ran out of melons while building. But the progress so far is coming along great. But it takes a little while because trees has to grow. Okay, now that the fencing is done, I'm gonna have to make sure the front of my starter base looks a little bit less flat. This already looks a lot nicer than before. It still looks a little bit weird in my opinion, but we'll be fixing the issue with the trapdoors. Hopefully we'll need for probably a little bit more. Yeah, we're gonna need 2 more. The mine entrance is next. That's just gonna be a little door probably. So this is a little mine entrance. It looks really bland to be honest, but hey, who cares? Okay, so I made a little dripstone farm. It's not much, but it'll do. But because we still need to do the inside of the mountain, so I'm gonna go back to the cave where I originally found the dripstone, and I'm gonna mine some more. Okay, so I'm about to die, and I haven't found cave even. So I don't have any food, which was probably a big mistake. There are a lot of skeletons over there, and there's still some diamonds. Kinda want some extra diamonds, but I'm not gonna risk dying. I already found 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna play it safe and dig up to the surface. And that's why we use torches when you do stuff like this. So we are back on the surface with 1.
Bruh.
Never mind. Great. At least we have full HP back, so dripstone hasn't seem to grow, so I'm gonna have to find another way to find some of that dripstone. A cave. A village. Ooh, hell yeah. Okay, I have some extra food now, so that's great. I have my pickaxe, I have food. Now, let's go to the dripstone cave. Alright, I found it again. So, let's hope I don't die, and let's make a screenshot of the coordinates and get out of range of the skeletons. But I have to say, the new caves are so calming. Let's also get a lot of this dripstone block, not just the spikes. So I'm gonna need a lot of them, and especially for the farm. So I'm gonna get at least 1 stack more of each, so I know I have enough. And then I'm gonna set up a farm for lava and for some, how's it called? For gypsum itself, because gypsum is a really nice building block, and I almost died there. Ooh, that's a lucky find. I definitely have enough now. Exactly 3 stacks. That should be enough. I mean, I have enough dripstone, pointed dripstone and blocks. So that will get me to be building for a little while. So I'm gonna hopefully get safely back up to the surface. Okay, so now that we are back on the surface, we're gonna be able to start building. Okay, so it doesn't look perfect. It still needs some slabs and some extra decorations, and I forgot to add the water there. I only need to get a bit of water and then I'll be done with the little cave. It still is gonna get a little bit extra work because it looks really bland, but I do want to get some uh, extra like plants and stuff and slabs, but I don't think you have slabs of dripstone. But I'm gonna leave it at that. We have done a lot of progress in this episode, and yeah, I really enjoyed making it again. So we expect the series to continue for like quite a little while, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.